Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Fire Pod with me, a Twin Peaks podcast friendly to the first-time viewer and the rewatcher alike. I am your rewatcher, Colton Robertson, and I'm joined by the first-time watcher, Joseph George. What's up, homie?
Oh, what up, what up? Always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And today we've got season 2, episode 4 on the docket. It is titled Laura's Secret Diary, written for the television by Jerry Stahl, Mark Frost, Harley Payton, and Robert Engels. I believe that is the first episode to have a team of writers credited, and directed by Todd Holland. No relation. How are we feeling?
I mean, kind of opening up in a crazy way, for one. I thought we were in space. I thought we were, I don't know, maybe that is the idea of kind of this slow camera zoom out of this little little crater. I thought like, I'm like, wait a minute, what? Are we getting into it? Are we going to this other planet, like this, I don't know, Giants planet sort of thing? But I don't know. I guess this was like, it didn't really seem like anything large on like city scale sort of happened, or like to figure out more of like really who truly killed Laura. But this was just
we just push a lot of little things forward for sure. A lot of great character beats. Leland's storyline specifically this episode is very, very compelling. Makes Ray Wise really, really good in this one. And yeah, I do enjoy the opening as well. The screams, "Daddy, Laura, Daddy, Laura!"
Like,
you know
what the like? It's either, I guess, like the way I kind of took it. Like I was in alien mode first, but then I'm hearing like Laura and stuff, and I'm like, okay, hold on, like and then whenever it was like kind of Leland, like this is kind of what I feel like is going on in Leland's head 24/7. Like this is just kind of like, here, enter the madness of a man who's gone through the loss and grief. But I don't know, there is kind of part of me that's like, why go for this? You know, is it just a cool shot? Is it just, you know, it's disorienting and it's kind of, you know, it sells the idea? Or is there, I don't know, it did feel kind of like there was this kind of like beep, like kind of the stereotypical space-esque kind of like, I don't know, like spacewalk or stuff.
Like so something's getting beamed to him type shit.
Yes, that's what I thought, like maybe like, you know, each crater is a different soul or different person, you know, like whenever someone dies or something sort of thing. And this is like literally Laura screaming out and being like, help me, please, sort of thing, instead of just kind of the Leland going crazy or sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know. It was a quite the way to start the episode. That's for sure. It was. I thought I was on a moon. I guess that was in my head.
Right, and then it ends up being the tiles on the wall of the holding room there. But no, it's definitely disorienting, and one of those things where, you know, you're getting off to on a hot start with Twin Peaks, but we'll go ahead and start there. You know, Harry shakes Leland out of a daze and interrogates him about his visit to the hospital. And, you know, he's like, you have the right to an attorney. He's like, I waive that. You know, I think I'm good. I've done this a couple times. All right. So did you kill Jacques Renault? He's like, well, I'm fairly certain he killed my daughter there, asshole. And he's like, well, why would you think that? It's like, you arrested him. Damn. You know, like, sorry to say, but, you know, yeah, I did the shit, but it's because you did something. And that's pretty brutal, but it's true. And, you know, he says, Ray Wise just slowly breaking down. He killed my daughter, he killed my baby girl, you know, all that stuff. It's, so yeah, I killed him. Ray Wise is a force to be reckoned with in this one. Tough to go with anybody else for the performance this week. Yeah.
I saw that you had him in the box, and because after this one scene, I was like, okay, yep, nope, it's Leland. You know, it's Ray Wise. The dude cinched it. But eventually, I wanted to spread the love to someone who probably, I don't know, never. I don't know if they can ever really get it again. But this was one episode where I feel like they might be able to. I don't know. So I was one to maybe spread the love.
Love it.
But
love it. All right.
The real choice is Ray Wise, though. Like this one,
Yeah.
I don't know. He was putting on quite.
There's
the
a
show
good
here.
top 3 for me this week as far as performances are concerned, and I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on all over the place, but there's some genuinely great moments later on. But yeah, I mean, as far as reaching a depth of emotion that nobody else is reaching this week, Ray Wise hits it out of the park here. But walking down the hallway, Doc Hayward tells Cooper that no parent should have to bury their child, you know, after what Leland's gone through, etc. Cooper's like, do you condone murder, Doc Hayward? And he's like, no. Cooper definitely displaying the side of him that has had to be created as an FBI agent there, you know.
Yep.
Doc Hayward being a little bit more human, obviously. It's not justifiable to murder somebody, but if there was ever circumstances to understand, it's probably this one, or up there with it.
Yeah, it's like there is a gray area there, you know? This isn't just a guy going out and slashing someone just cuz.
Yeah, it doesn't change the legality, but probably does change the morality, you know? That's kind of how I look at it, and you know, but that's Cooper doesn't have the privilege of looking at it like that, you know?
Yeah. And they know Jock wasn't really the guy, you know. Well.
That does,
so it's kind
that
of
does
like
help them go, well, he really didn't kill the guy who killed his daughter.
Yeah. Just killed a one less freak, I guess, just on the planet.
One less
I don't know.
freak.
Just dude just kind of got
that's
rowdy.
What's funny. I mean, like, he was running coke a little bit, but like, you know, death, I don't know.
You know, he probably did some shitty things in his life.
He probably did some shitty things, but like, not like, I don't know.
I don't think he deserved to die, you know.
Probably not. From what we saw, like, an absolute freak. Definitely got down and dirty. But I don't know. Seemed like just that was probably the extent of it. But
But I don't know. Maybe the Renault family seems to be kind of coming back in swing, so it could be
and
if there's
it seems like what we thought was the worst of the worst is not the case with Jean Renault popping up. But regardless, as Cooper departs and leaves Hayward behind, Andy calls out, "Hey Doc, can I talk to you about my sperms test?" And he's like, "Well, sure, Andy." He's like, "Well, I flunked." That's not exactly how I'd put it. Well, I just wanted to know, is this the kind of test you can take over like a driver's exam? And he's like, "You want to try?
Yes.
You want to try again?" And he's like, "Yeah, you know, I've been wearing boxer briefs every day." And he's like, "Fine, but I'll be out in the car. I'll have to take a sample with me. Go ahead." And he's like, "Right now?" It's super funny that Doc Hayward's like, "Yeah, go rock your shit real quick. I'll be back." Yeah.
I mean, there's
gotta
really
be professional about it.
I mean, it's just got to be done at some point, you know. And he's well, I guess, you know, it's funny that he just has this specimen bottle on him, you know, at all times. He's walking around just strapped up. But no,
just in case.
The Andy storyline, the Andy and Lucy, I don't know. It's my favorite B storyline right now for sure. Like with the main story is obviously like the best, and it's for sure. You know, it's the whole show. But this, I don't know. I'm super into the kind of love triangle between, I don't know, Lucy, Andy and Dick. Dick's not really. Yeah.
Dick?
Perfect. Like, man, it's so good. So I was wanting to, I don't know, Andy was getting the character this episode. Bro had to go through it, you know. Bro was, I don't know, this is just one conversation to have, but then even later on, you know,
he goes ahead, he takes the vial and he walks down the hallway, finds himself a copy of Flesh World and heads for the bathroom. And on his way, he runs into Lucy, knocking shit loose for her and dropping the magazine. As she's picking up, she finds the Flesh World, realizes he was heading for the bathroom, and just, you know, sees her way out, real disgusted. Very, very funny stuff. And he's like, no, it's not. what you think.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, no closure for him. Even in this whole episode, bro is still in shambles. Like,
bro's just
yeah, like he's like even at the very end, bro is outside. He didn't even hear what went on, like fully. So like, yeah, he did not have a good episode. Today
and I
was
appreciate that those two are so profoundly upset right now that they are actively affecting everything else. Like Cooper and Harry are like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, like whenever he's, what's wrong with Lucy? I don't know. She's like throwing shit around in the office. It's good. I love it. But Harry tells Cooper that the judge will arrive that day and reports that the county records show no one by the name of Robertson living in the White House. But they have a current address for the last occupants. And so we got a little development there. No Robertsons, but we did get a different name drop there that like we're going to check on them. Yeah. You kind of take that after there's no Robertsons, these people probably don't matter that much anyway.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I wonder if Leland if he truly maybe he remembered right, but it was just these people if it truly is Bob and he lives forever, dude just doesn't age, he's got to change his name eventually after time or move. Right. I don't know how Bob functions. I don't know if he needs a house. I don't know if the dude is in the human world all the time.
Does dude just manifest? Yeah, like is he just
I don't know what he needs to do on the day to day. But I guess if he is in the human world and doesn't, I feel like it could just be a name swap sort of thing here. But a weird Robertson thing that popped up is the performance I'm actually going with is Lucy. I kind of wanted the pair. I wanted Kimmy. The pair here for Andy and Lucy, and yeah, a Robertson, Kimmy Robertson, as Lucy. So Lucy in my headcanon is Bob. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The funny kind of random theory I had is that the storm that's going on, because this is like the first time lightning or anything has ever been kind of made apparent. I think it is due to this just conflict between Andy and Lucy, that it's like because they're having problems, the whole town just fucking is in shambles,
in disarray.
But so I don't know. I kind of wanted to highlight them this episode. I don't know.
I love it. I love that. That's a good choice. That is a good choice. Yeah, I've got a couple to shine a light on here. That I gave Ray Wise the performance in I think episode 1 of the show period. So it'd been a while. But my character's never gonna get another chance either. So I'm excited for that. But
I guess we'll wait. I'll wait for.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. But it's after they have this brief discussion about the Robertson house and how nobody by that name lived there. Last documents, they got it. Da, 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 da. Andy comes around the corner having dropped his sperm vial as it rolls underneath the chair over there, and he walks over. He's like, "I'm sorry, guys," and he bends over, sits down on the floor, kneels down, and bends over to pick it up. And Cooper tells him to freeze. Stop right there. He's like, "Sir, this is a real personal matter. Where'd you get those? I don't want to tell you where these came from, sir."
Yeah, bro is I don't know. Not he thought he was done. I don't know. He thought Agent Cooper done figured him out, and then but no, in actual, I think
actually
important
good development
storyline. Yeah. Yes, this is like, it is kind of played off as a joke, but no, this dude is just going around trying to sell boots to as many policemen as possible. And I don't know, maybe it's not just policemen, but he really wants these boots to be sold here. I don't know. And I'm trying to think of things. I don't know. But like Big Cat, was that something like the brand name that it eventually I forgot what it was.
I can't remember either.
But
Big
like
Circle, I think.
Big Circle. That's right.
Circle brand, something like that.
And yeah, I don't know. I can't. The only thing that like I can try to connect is the whenever the camera just likes to focus on shoes, like Audrey specifically, with the heels at the beginning and those. But then like I don't know. I don't know why. What's there's no other thing I can connect it to really, other than there's something with shoes. I think maybe I don't know.
Yeah, and Coop does say that these were the type of shoe that they found at Leo's cabin whenever.
That's true. Yeah. So I guess, but like, say Mike. Like Cooper has a reason to like be suspicious of Mike because he gave him this devil monologue pretty much. But to everyone else, Mike is just a one-armed shoe salesman that's a little awkward, and we know he's got something behind the scenes because of the bathroom. But like, what? I don't know. It's weird to be like, just because this dude sold boots to Leo Johnson means he must be implicated in the murder of, I don't know. It feels kind of like just because this dude is like the boot salesman, is that
right?
Like a true thing to implicate him on? I feel like there should be something more. Like it's whatever's going on with Bob and that sort of thing.
Yeah, of course.
It doesn't really feel like it's the boots that connects.
Right,
him.
but the I think they're trying to find a connection. Like, this provides an additional connection that they didn't know existed.
Yeah,
like
true.
He is at least probably interacted with Leo Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that was as simple as I sold him boots one time, cool. But if it's more than that, they kind of have to know.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess should take nothing as coincidence. Yeah, it's
right.
Take everything
just in case. I don't think it's like a. Open the book and slam it shut. We've got him, But I do think it is another nice little detail that they can file in their, their head cabinets. But we'll head on over to the Great Northern, where we meet my favorite character of the episode, Desk Clerk Louie. Love Desk Clerk Louie. This is the only episode that she's in. She's never in the show again. Which sucks. Okay. She has incredible energy and fits perfectly into this cast. I don't know why Belina Logan doesn't get another chance to be Desk Clerk Louie. I think she's incredible. I don't know why. This is one of my favorite one-off characters in the show. If Ray Wise hadn't done so well, I would have actually given her performance. This is kind of I'm not actually blown away by her character or anything, but I wanted to give her a love somehow.
I wouldn't say she's quite Glub Shido like of Twin Peaks, but close. She's on that kind of cusp.
As close to Glub Shido as you can be, probably. Yeah, she's not even credited as Louie on IMDb. She's credited as Desk Clerk.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
But she does get a name from Norma later on in the episode. I don't know why. I just think there's something so fucking hysterical about the fact that she comes on, demands your attention as a performer immediately. The expressiveness she conveys herself, she carries herself with is super fun. I don't know why I love it so much, but I love when she's on screen. And this is the only episode she's ever in. So,
I don't know. She got me. That's intrigued in this random. I forgot the name of the dude.
MT Wentz.
Yes, MT Wentz. I was like, okay, well, who is this? If she is so this is kind of her. I'm trying to.
The travel writer MT Wentz will be visiting Twin Peaks.
Yeah, it's like LeBron James. I don't know. It's like the LeBron James of reviewers,
travel writers
coming into town, and they gotta lock in. But it felt. She in the little call, her later coming back and giving the good tip. Yeah, I don't know. I whenever I saw her name in the box, I'm like, my theory brain started to go a little bit.
There is nothing more important about Louie. Like the real thing that makes her so great is that this is the only episode she's in. Like the fact that she just pops up and does. She doesn't act like somebody who is going to be in 2 scenes of the show and then never in it again. Like she comes in and almost demands that you assume she's always been here.
That's true. Yeah, it was like it did seem that she was going to return. Like it wasn't.
Everybody knows her fucking name too. Norma's like, Louie called from the Great Northern. And Hank's like, oh yeah, Louie. I don't know. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I always do. I'm a sucker for Louie. But
Yeah.
Louis comes to Ben Horn, tells him about MT Wentz coming to town. Ben tells her to give him some hourly updates from registration, specifically the ones who pay with cash. And
Ben Horn giving her the wow, like completely. To her, she's like, "Oh my God, the owner's telling me like I'm doing good work," but then he'd like the immediate back to like, the face he has like immediately when he leaves is just I love how I'm skipping
Richard
on his
Bamer?
name. Yes, he does a great job as Ben Horn.
Oh, he's always so good as Ben. Yeah.
But yeah, this I don't know, kind of a cool little development here at the. I wonder if MT Wentz.
MT Wentz when MT Wentz will come around, that'll be the good stuff.
If we've truly seen him, I don't think we've actually seen him yet.
You think they were leading themselves astray with the big country guy?
Yeah, I think I don't know. He feels like he would travel much more discreet, or like you wouldn't know it's MT Wentz.
Right?
The MT Wentz is I don't know. I'm curious. I just it doesn't feel like he's shown up quite yet, but
it doesn't go with an obvious disguise, which is funny because that guy's not in a disguise. That's just what he acts like. But if somebody was disguised as that, it would be obvious, which is funny.
Yeah, a tough toe to. Yeah, I don't know.
Tough line to toe for
there
sure.
It is.
But
I was looking for that. I don't know. My brain couldn't quite piece it together. But there, thank you.
Man, it happens. It happens. But regardless, Ben heads up to his office and finds Jean Renault waiting for him, who they've never actually met face to face. It would seem. He's like, "How can I help you?" And he's like, "We run a little casino up north together." He's like, "Oh, Jean Renault, how you doing, man?" Shows him the video of Audrey. He's like, "Yeah, good. Check this out."
Damn.
Yep, daughter tied up and with a gag in her mouth and everything. And he's like, Ben's like, man, shit. Now I got to spend a bunch of money. And John explains that he's just the messenger and that the business is being run by pickpockets and fools. Every dollar earned is a dollar stolen, he says.
Kind of a bar. Yeah.
Kind of a bar. Kind of a bar indeed. But he then offers his assistance. He's like, "Come on, let's help each other out. Help me, help you, help the people." But he explains that he wants Cooper to bring the ransom and cash, and tells Ben to expect a call at noon the next day. And Ben orders an assistant to find Agent Cooper for him. So it's funny. Jean Renault is conducting business exactly as we've watched Ben conduct business. He told. Emery and Blackie one thing, and then he goes here and does his own thing, and he'll inevitably do his own thing after that, and just very, very crooked asshole. But
this is unless there's another Renault above him, unless there's Daddy Renault that I haven't quite seen yet, it seems that this dude's the king.
We've reached the top of the ladder.
Yeah, this is the guy who's actually been pulling all the strings. When I thought it was Jock before, kind of crazy that I thought Jock was this smart. And kind of...
but like, that's the show had present... Well, and even then, like, I'll recall conversations we had where you're like, he doesn't feel like that important. Why are... Like, you've expressly been kind of like, how is he that important? And it's funny, he's not,
Yeah, dude's just a freak and sells coke.
Dude's just a freak who sells coke. Yeah, that's all he is. But
that's about it. Yeah, and now we got the true mastermind here. Yeah, kind of pulling... Really could be the one. Yeah, like we got...
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of... It doesn't... It's still... I don't know. Even him, like, doesn't really feel uber connected to Laura, but could have just been the one to order it. Like, sort of... I don't know.
Right.
Like, it still feels kind of in that vein. Rather, not super connected, but...
Yeah, not having carried it out himself or anything, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't feel super connected to One-Eye Jacks. You know? He feels just kind of a shadow investor type of vibe,
Yeah, it's rare for him to show up there. Like, that was... Like, it feels... if he did show up, like, so recently when Laura died, I feel like his showing up, like, Blackie would not have been like, oh, like, or was it Emery that was surprised that he was here? I don't know. Someone at One-Eye Jacks was kind of just like, holy, okay, you're here, sort of thing. So it still feels like he's been the distant player, but could still be involved that way. Yeah. But
all right. sick. But we'll head over to the Double R where Donna is picking up a tray for Meals on Wheels, and Hank's like, Hank compliments her. You know, she's like, "Oh, I met someone on Meals on Wheels. Oh, who's there to meet? It's all bedpans and shut-ins. Am I right?" And Donna's like, "You are a fucking asshole. Damn. All right, bye." Yeah. Damn. Sorry, Hank doesn't take too kindly to that, but Norma eventually comes on over and tells Hank about M.T. Wentz. I just got off the phone with Louie at the Great Northern. Told her about M.T. Wentz. He's his travel writer, and we could really use a good review in a Seattle paper. That could be huge for us. And Hank's like, all right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick up flowers and tablecloths and candles, and maybe we throw some things on the menu. Let's really do this thing up. You still talk to Big Ed, right? She's like, yeah. Well, what if he comes through and he, the MT Wentz needs gas, like, of course, he's a travel writer. He'll need gas, we'll have to fill up. So have Ben send him this way. Any new face he sees. And she's like, yeah, I'll do that. Haven't talked in a while, not since Nadine's, 18-year-old self woke up, kind of.
That's I guess nothing. Hank didn't actually do anything to Ed, right? Like, at least on screen, right? Like, there's not something that I'm forgetting that happened last week, or like that because I thought it was just Ed and Nadine in the hospital, and they had their thing, and that was it. I didn't remember if Hank. I didn't think they had an interaction, them two.
Hank and who?
And Big Ed.
No, I don't believe they did.
Yeah.
They've not had an interaction.
Okay. Because I guess this is maybe Ed, or Hank's way of just being like, hey, I know you used to talk to Ed, whatever sort of thing, and like just check up on him. But it felt like he was saying like, hey, have you checked in on Ed recently? He's like, it felt like he was like, hey, I did, hey, check in on Ed. You're gonna want to call him, sort of like he already did something to him, was at least what he was giving off. But this is, it's interesting on Hank, he's either just really, really good at playing this part and being this fucking psychopath and holy shit.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, because it's like, Norma is actually like believing it. She's like, oh my God, I'm like, this is actually
he's really changing.
Yeah. And I mean, damn. It's just kind of scary that the dude is this
capable of that.
Yeah, because it feels like he did do something to Big Ed. I don't know. Like I am kind of worried for Big Ed. I haven't seen him.
You're like, I haven't seen Big Ed in a while.
I need to check up on Big Ed.
Where is Big Ed? Is he safe? Is he all right?
I was hoping he was gonna be the bookhouse boy that showed up at the end, and I was gonna be like, oh, thank God he's fine. But no, I mean, it was sick. It was sick.
Great payoff. Great payoff.
But I was kind of hoping it was Big Ed to be like, oh, okay, no, we're all good. But no, so I don't. Yeah, I'm.
But no.
Big worried for Big Ed right now.
Big worry for Big Ed right now. We'll keep an eye on that in the week or two to come. Yeah. But. Big Ed, hope you're all right out there, man. Where is Big Ed? Let's start a campaign.
Yeah, he could still just be chilling with Nadine in the hospital. I don't know, or if she's home, or if she's in a straitjacket, if that can even contain her. I don't know exactly what's going on with them.
Hard to guess right now what could be going on with her. But later on, Donna and Harold drink white wine and toast to Laura as they sit in his nice little library apartment, and Harold reads from Laura's diary. It's like, shall we crack this baby open, this extremely private reading?
He even says,
what if we did? It feels
appropriate. He's like, yes, drink to Laura. They're having a little sad moment. He's like, Laura's diary. I just remembered I have it here out of nowhere. Want me to read you something that will make you specifically, like, I don't know, like, I will read a passage for you specific. The dude, I don't know. He's kind of...
He's like, he reads, he's like, oh, she loves you. She says she loves you very much, but she thinks she wouldn't understand.
Damn. Yeah.
The darkness that dwells within her.
Yeah.
For there is a bit of her that wants nothing more than for a big, big man to take her and have her. Interesting. How does that make you feel, Donna? There's definitely a, I don't know. It's strange to have been like, if you're like reading something that you're like, this might make this person uncomfortable, to go ahead and read it all and then go, sorry about that. You know, like you were the one reading, man. Yeah, there was nothing keeping you from continuing reading that if you were gonna be like, oh, sorry about that.
Bro was even like flipping through the pages as if he was finding just like a random passage to read, and he just stumbled on this one and he happened to read it.
I also think he just like started in the middle of one too, by the way. I don't think he starts from the beginning. No, he just starts reading on a page.
100% what he was reading. Like he was like, no, I just need to tell you this. And it got me to think. Like he was saying that like people come here to tell me their stories or whatever, and I put them in a larger context, I don't know, whatever. But I was wondering if this is actually Laura's diary, or if this is, maybe it's the words of Laura, but he writes them down himself. You know, like it is what Laura is telling him whenever she comes over, and he just then transcribes it and writes it down, sort of thing. But
I see.
He could, I don't know, the diary of Laura, like, it could make sense of why at the beginning it says, you know, this is the diary of Laura Palmer, you know, sort of thing. And
right. So, like kind of noting it for him, not her, you know?
So, but, I mean, I don't know, it could just be, it's a TV show and they needed us to be ultra clear that this is the diary of Laura Palmer.
Right.
But I don't know. It was the first time I'm like, ooh, okay. This, I mean, it's kind of creepy, you know, very creepy to kind of just write down everything someone says, you know, when they come over without them knowing. And I feel like that is possibly what this dude's bookshelf is just everyone's
bunch
words
of conversations,
and just written down. And still, like I want Donna to go check that bookshelf out, and that little whatever, that piece of paper or like a tissue or I don't know what the fuck was sticking out of there. But I can't believe she hasn't gone back to that. Every time she's over there, I'm like, like I want to see what's over there, but
what is it?
Yeah,
what's
not quite.
Yeah, not quite yet, but. Upon hearing this entry, she's like, "No, it's okay. Should we give that to the police, though? It feels like evidence, you know." And he's like, "Nah, I've read this thing cover to cover. There's nothing in here that can help. There's no solutions in it. But you know, Laura gave it to me. It feels right that I hold on to it. You know, she doesn't want the sheriff getting his hands on it. And you know, Donna's kind of like, well, I don't think she wanted to get murdered either. But you know, neither here nor there." But Harold then says that people from the outside come in here and they tell him their stories, and that's their way of, you know, that's his contribution to the world is taking them down and putting them in a larger context.
So he does say to take him down. Like he does just kind of outright say that that's what he does. And
I don't know that that's what he said specifically about this one, but that it when he says he places their stories in a larger context, I think you have a very, very accurate reading about his taking down. The dude journal.
Yeah, maybe I feel like that's the true reason he doesn't want it to be like given up. It's like. Not like that he would get in trouble sort of thing, but it's just like this is his obsession, or like this is his.
Yeah, there's an ownership he takes over this. Yeah,
he doesn't. I don't know. He's very, very. It's interesting that this is out. I don't know, kind of on a table. It seems like he goes back to this one. Like this is one he visits often. But you know, maybe I think I do take him at face value of like there is no answers in there, like as to who killed her. But I don't know. Or it's actually the exact opposite. And it's like, no, actually, this incriminates me heavily somehow. And because I'm assuming he's not just this creep guy who's done nothing that just stays inside and writes shit down. I don't know. It seems there's something else going on with this.
There's something more to Harold. He's definitely one of the more interesting additions in season 2, to be sure. Definitely keeps you on your toes. But we'll head back to the Great Northern in Ben's office, where he shows Cooper the video of Audrey being held captive. And Ben says, that Cooper and her have formed a special relationship. If there's anybody who can understand what she means to him, it is Cooper, which is weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And obviously bullshit also, by the way. Like, the only reason is he's coming to Cooper is because he was told he needs Cooper.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But he's like, yep, so it's going to cost me $125,000 and I want you to deliver it. And, Cooper's like, why would you come to me with this? Like, go to the police. He's like, there can't be any police involvement if I want my daughter back alive. He's like, yeah, but that's no reason to circumvent regular channels. Like I'm in the FBI, like this isn't my cup of tea. This isn't what I do. But it's something, for Audrey, he will do.
Yeah. I think Audrey might just be clouding his judgment here. A little bit. Like, yeah, I think, Ben has actually manipulated him kind of perfectly here, and even Cooper's like, you really? Like, you do realize we have a relationship? Like, you are going this route right now? And then, but he's like, kind of like, damn, no, I do need to go over there and save her. And like, I've been saying, like, I hope he has this kind of like Superman moment. And now bro gets to pull up with $125K and like basically try and say it, because I mean John's gonna try to kill. It's kind of nuts that John is so comfortable with being like, yes, bring this FBI agent to me and I will kill him.
It's so funny.
And
it's so funny too because he blames Cooper for the death of both of his brothers, who he had absolutely nothing to do with the death of either.
Kind of a Leland situation. He's just like, well, you're in the chain of command. You did a thing. You're responsible. Good enough, And yeah, maybe John's cooking something else up. I don't know. Maybe
there's more to him.
Maybe he knows how special Cooper is, or this isn't just, the man who killed my brother.
Bro's involved in the beam me up Scotty type shit.
Yes. Yeah, that's the reason he's telling, Emery and Blackie is like, yeah, no, he killed my brothers and whatever. No. It's like, no, he's in with...
It's like, a third Renault just appears as if from nowhere. Let's see about it then, huh?
Yeah, John's too fishy. He's got bigger plans. Dude is always...
Bigger fish to fry, if you will.
Yes. And so, yeah, I'm very, very suspicious of him. That is for sure. But
Jean Renault, not one to be trusted. Not one to be trusted at all. But we'll head over to Josie coming home for the first time since in season 2. This is the first time she's been back. And returns home with many shopping bags, as Pete predicted she would.
Yep.
She apologizes for disappearing, informing, like, oh, I'm so sorry. How's Catherine? And Pete's like, oh, Catherine died in the fire. We're going to have a service in a couple days, but they haven't found the body. Not sure what we'll be burying yet.
Oh, Pete.
Poor Pete. Yeah. But at least his Josie's home to comfort him.
Yeah, Josie's man. I was kind of giving her the benefit of the doubt, a little bit.
Ooh, kind of can't anymore, huh?
Yeah, no, yeah, I was holding off for too long. But yeah, it even seems that she knows. I don't know. She fully knows about Catherine, I think, or that she's not actually dead. Because like, oh, so lucky that Catherine was here to run everything. She's like really trying to play it off, sort of thing. And so Catherine is still interesting to me, of what she's doing right now. I don't buy. She's not dead. She's cooking something up.
She's not.
So I'm wondering what she is cooking, but okay.
Oh?
Is she in cahoots with John Renault, coming in and doing, this is the man, kind of the muscle of Catherine right now. Okay, the first time I've thought of this.
Is Catherine M.T. Wentz?
Yo, that's actually kind of
Is Catherine a master of disguise?
Yep.
Creeping up on you. You never even knew you saw her.
And that's they are all it's a he, does he paint cat?
Yeah.
No. So but then, it's like we don't even know their identity. It could be a girl. It's like it's like 80% a woman. I feel like, that's why the people who have shown up as, the two MT Wentzes that I feel like they've put forth this episode. I don't know.
The country guy and the sunglasses and
yes. Posted up that pose. I can't get over
posted
that.
up. Oh, the guy that Ben bows to.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can't get over that shot. I see it in my it
Dude,
feels
so
like out
funny.
of a John Wick
So
movie for
funny.
some reason. I don't know why. It's like bro is just like, I don't know, comic book I can't pin exactly what this look or like what this pose comes from, but it just, oh my god, so many.
It reminds me of Mom I Threw Up.
Yes. Oh, it's like whenever people are super stretched out but super short, and like Batman, and like super.
There's one of Keanu Reeves that I see all the time.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's why it was John Wick. Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
why I'm like, it was okay. Yes, it was Keanu Reeves smashed down and stretched.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wow. But yeah, this I don't know. This episode had that energy, kind of. So many things got me to be like, whoa, like this is what we're like the Andy, sperm vial just going across the room. I'm like, what?
Incredible.
It's crazy.
Incredible.
This is going on. This pose right here. We're about to get to one. I'll let it cook. Actually, I won't. I don't know. It's incredible. I can't believe I'm still actually kind of parsing this one together of who is outside of this window and who this man is in relation. That is like, I need to like, is this, are they brother and sister? Is this, or is this like just business partner? Is this,
that is Josie's cousin.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So they are related. Yeah, that's weird. And at first I thought,
Well, that's who she presents him as. I don't know that he actually is. But they're not brother and sister. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much.
But this is the man out the window. It was kind of dark and I couldn't tell.
It's the same guy that she presents as cousin Jonathan.
Okay, I thought it might have been the newspaper kind of guy.
Yeah, the sunglasses.
Around, guy.
It is the newspaper guy that's been creeping around. That is the same guy.
Okay. Okay, so that's good, but not the so it is the Keanu Reeves pose dude. Like this is all the same.
No, that
dude.
is also a different person. The one checking into the Great Northern is
that
a separate entity.
Show up from Seattle.
Did show up from Seattle. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the different person. But,
cousin Jonathan, as he's been presented, is the guy who was outside the window and the guy who's been hanging around the Great Northern watching Cooper and everything kind of happening.
Okay. Yeah, this very weird. I don't know. A very kind of like a John, but on the other team, it feels like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, like a distant player that.
It
pulls
also
a
feels
lot of
more like an
strings.
Enforcer, it's kind of how I see him,
Yeah.
like a bodyguard, like the head of the muscle is kind of how I look at cousin Jonathan. That's kind of the vibe he gives me, because like the guy goes and gets him later on. He gets him later on in this episode, and everything. It gets Hank later on. I don't know. It's
true
stuff to consider. But we'll head back up to the One-Eyed Jacks here, where Emery drags the drugged Audrey into Blackie's office where John waits. She tells him that Emery hit her, and he's like, "Nah, I didn't do that. She's fucking lying, man. This is bullshit." And John tells her that she will be fine as long as she's with John. And then he shoots Emery, claiming the life of Emery Battis. Done for. He's gone. This is another death that we can tally.
And then the
Emery
hug.
Battis,
Yeah, I don't know. Like Audrey, great performance here. Of being drugged and like scared for her life and like just disgusted that this dude is just hugging her after murdering someone next to her. But I did say Jock, didn't really quite deserved to die. Was a freak, whatever. Emery more feels like deserves to die. Yeah,
Go for it.
Yeah, I was like, whenever he died, I was kind of like, oh, thank God. I was like, he was talking, he was just yapping.
Oh, I didn't realize it would be that simple. Yeah. I thought it would take a little more for you to die. Good. Nope, just get shot and you're done for, man. Yeah. Which is good enough for me.
Yeah.
Because and that's what's funny too is that like it's one of those interesting characters who it's been funny to listen to, theories be spun around, cause he's just a lapdog. he's nothing, he's nothing more. What's going on now?
Is this the same gun? This gun, I feel like is awfully similar to the one that shot Agent Cooper.
I see.
And now I think the dots are kind of connecting a little more.
Maybe Jean Reno already tried to kill Cooper.
He wanted to kill him but failed. And now he's like, no, I need to finish the job. Because I was wondering, I'm like, it doesn't really seem that it's like truly for the death of his brothers and whatever. And that it's that, I don't know, it seems that there's some other vendetta against Cooper.
There's a greater history there.
Is bro even a Renault? Is bro coming in
just claiming
like
a title right now?
That would be kind of crazy. Yeah. Is bro MT Wentz? That'd be kind of nuts. I don't. Yeah,
travel writer MT Wentz is actually murderer, crime boss Jean Reno.
I don't. That was no. But the not being a Renault, I actually kind of like a little bit. He could. I know he could be. He seems to know some shit, but I don't know. I like him and Catherine kind of being a team. That's a new, I don't know. I didn't think that while watching the episode. That was kind of that's a new thought here, but I don't know. I kind of, it's feeling right, that he, he's not being fully truthful. I mean, that he says one thing at the meeting at One Eye Jackson. He's fully working under his own self-interest. He's sure the deal is still going down and doing stuff, but
he's clearly got his own shit going on.
Yeah. John Reno. I don't know. Are you really John Reno? That'll be interesting.
What is your deal?
Yeah, but very, I don't know. Is definitely, I think Who Shot Agent Cooper feels like him right now. That feels kind of, if the gun is this, I don't know. I wonder if I should go back and watch I always feel like I shouldn't go back and watch the episodes because people that when the show was coming out didn't have that luxury. So it feels kind of wrong. It's like I
see. You don't like anchoring your theories with more watches.
Yeah,
you just like
because the show writers and people putting out the show, they knew that like people couldn't go back and watch things, sort of thing. So it's like that maybe they put in stuff that's like, I don't know, very clear. Like if you do rewatch the episode, it would be clear. I don't know. So it does feel kind of wrong in a way to like, if I were to go back and watch the episode that Agent Cooper got shot, and then I just pause the frame, look at the gun, and then compare it to the other one. It feels, I don't know.
If it helps, like when it comes to the gun itself, that's one thing. The rest of the frame, however, even if they are like, and they will one day reveal who it was, but even at the time, I don't think that person is holding the gun in that shot. I think they purposefully are putting in some random placeholder so you can no discernible detail beyond perhaps the gun. Is something that you'd be able to parse.
That's true. And I guess within the show, they do say that they're kind of a shorter person, or not quite. Yeah, so
that's
maybe
true. Between 5'4" and 5'10" or something like that.
Yeah, and I guess John feels like he's, I don't know, he's 6 foot or taller. Dude's no, that it doesn't really fit that description. But did Cooper see the giant the night that he got shot? Is that the same night that it happened? Huh. And
we get some fucking insane drops here, by the way, just like timeline wise. I don't know where we're at now, but Harry asks Leland if he killed Jacques Renault or if he was at the hospital on March 3rd, which is 1 week after Laura died.
Oh, it's been a week. it has been a singular
The entirety
week?
of season 1 was a week, and then it's been perhaps a week and a half or 2 weeks now.
Death, I guess. So okay, so since Jock has died, it was March 3rd, right? That was.
Yeah, it was March 3rd when Jock died. Mm-hmm. February 24th is when Coop came to town. That is 1 week. Season 1 was 1 week, and now we're maybe a week removed from the end of season 1.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's insane. That is. This is
well, just to give you like a feel for why Leland might have acted rashly.
It's
fresh. Been a week since his daughter died, and he, just timeline wise, there's a lot of insane stuff.
Yeah, my timeline is I don't know. I'm on the just because for me it's been months. I've been with this show for a lot of weeks in a row. So yeah, that does help to kind of put my brain back on the show's timeline.
Just back in perspective, everything is happening so fucking fast. Like I think the first 2 seasons of the show happen over the course of I would go maybe max 2 months.
Wow.
Like maybe.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, this is I don't know. Things happen quick in Twin Peaks. Yeah, this is a town where shit just goes down. Yeah, so okay.
Shit happens.
Wow.
Shit
Catherine
happens.
Okay, yeah. I guess it's not like she has been gone for so long. Like it it's okay. This does reframe a couple things. I don't know. It does.
I mean a little bit. It's just kind of it gives you a sense of time, because it is important.
Yeah.
Catherine hasn't been missing for months. She's been missing for days. It's which can feel like months. But Andy approaches Lucy next, who yells at him about the magazine. Very, very funny stuff. So Cooper dismisses Andy and asks Lucy, "All right, I think we are reaching the point where you might be better off just telling us what's going on."
Yeah.
And she explains, "Well, me and Andy, we used to be together." And Cooper going, "I gathered as much, yes."
Yeah.
And her being like, "We were together for a year and a half, and then..." This is one of the funniest details ever, as anybody who has ever been in a relationship knows exactly what she's talking about, which is, and then I started noticing things about him. Now, usually those things don't result in you going, "Never mind, we're done." But you do start to notice things about people when you spend all that time together, and it's funny. And the stuff that she lays out is, she's like, it's nothing too big, but he never works out, he never exercises.
Bro never
and just goes ahead and goes
down.
Never washes his car.
He doesn't even own a sports coat.
Sports coat.
Yeah. These are the 3 pillars of manhood. By the way.
Manhood.
I will make sure for the rest of my life I exercise every day. My car is spotless. I will clean it every day, and I will
buy a fucking sports coat.
Yeah, maybe not as many as Dick. I feel like that Dick is overcompensating.
Yeah, that one was very specifically in contrast to Dick, which is funny. Like. So the way he's like, and then I started going steady with Dick Tremaine of
Dick
Horn's
Tremaine.
Department Store.
Yeah, she gets loud to try to hear Andy to hear it outside. Oh man, yeah, this was
Horn's Department Store, Men's Fashions. I love that that's like his title. It's Dick Tremaine, Horn's Department Store, Men's Fashions.
That's all that dude is.
And
that's.
Are you still seeing this, Dick? Kyle MacLachlan again with a hell of a delivery there.
God. That was I don't know. There were a couple lines this episode. I don't know that I was trying to go with. This is one I guess I slotted in the box. Was this one? It feels like Cooper. I feel like Cooper wouldn't even actually call this man a dick, but this is the closest he ever will get to it. This is why he did take that pause.
So are you still saying this? Dick. It's and it's also like I don't know what it is about the pronunciation of the way he says dick, but it's so fucking
uncomfortable
funny
to him.
Dick.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't. I don't know. It's like he he's so professional that he can't even say dick. I don't know. It's
so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny. But
what a storyline.
You know, he's like, so what is it exactly that you do want? And she's like, I don't know. Well, can you tell me what you want?
Yeah.
I don't know. And Lucy bursts off, and he's like, I'm sorry, Harry, I thought I was helping. And, you know, he's like, nope, there's no real helping on this one. It's like, so you've been down this road before. Many a time. And this is my favorite shot of the episode just because this is the exact shot. Every time I've been like, I love this aspect ratio because people have to stand so close to each other.
Yeah.
This is the exact shot I think of in my head every time. Bro, nobody stands this close to each other without wanting to kiss. I promise. Their faces are 6 inches apart, dude.
Yeah.
They are practically breathing on each other. So, obviously it's a television thing, but I do love the framing of the shot anyway. I think it's really well done, and it's they are standing very close. It's a very intimate moment. There's a moment whenever Coop walks away and Harry watches him walk away during this part where I'm like, I don't know, dude. They want each other bad.
Yes.
And he like sighs. I don't know.
It was he requested a bookhouse boy, but it was like someone other than Harry, and it was he was kind of like, damn.
And he was kind of like,
he's like, no. He's like, my buddy. Like
my bestie.
He has to do something with that. Like he was behind it and he trusts him, but he's like, man, I don't know. So yeah, it was. But
and then he was like, I'm gonna surprise him. You know, I'm gonna surprise him at the. You know,
I know what to do. He knew right away.
Because that's what's so funny is he could have been like, oh, I'll just meet you at 9:30. No, he does a whole romantic ploy to surprise him and meet him there, dude. He might as well have brought flowers. Okay, you know, like that's how I look at it. He had a box of chocolates when he showed up.
Yeah, I mean,
but.
Man, yeah, maybe Truman should actually get the character here, but I don't know. I have to go. I have to keep the pair of Lucy and Andy.
I respect it. Yeah, and I can't get rid of Louis, so you know, we just have to take our principled stands. But yeah, Cooper asks Harry for the help of a bookhouse boy, and we will then move to the Double R Diner once more, where a stranger enters after Norma has tried to make the restaurant seem fancy, which is also very funny. Like the fact that. They were like, yeah, tablecloths and candles. Dude, this is a diner. It's okay. Like, it's not supposed to be fancy. It's a diner. And when the man goes to they go ahead, they kiss his ass a little bit. You know, would you like any of our specials? He's like, yeah, I'm sure you got specials. I want a cheeseburger, medium, a Coke, and some fries. And they're like, we're coming right up. It's got to be a trick. It's got to be a food critic's trick. Let's bring him something good. And then he walks over and he's like, y'all got a bathroom? And Hank's like, yeah, let me guide you this way, all right? We just repainted it. It looks real nice. It's real private. Very, very funny.
Yeah, bro is selling the bathroom right now.
And they escorted Toad out to the back, make the restaurant seem a little more attractive. Toad, get out of my kitchen.
My glub
love
shitto.
me some Toad.
Well, he does have a name, so
Toad.
Really,
well, I mean, Toad's a glub shitto though. We got a few great glub shittos this week. And Toad is among them. Get
out of the kitchen, Toad. Yeah,
the fact that he roamed around and started eating stuff straight off of the line and incredible. Man. But when Norma does that and tends to Toad in the back. He comes on out and steals the guy's wallet, which is just he's still Hank. He's still Hank in there. Like, just in case you forgot, Hank is still an asshole.
But bro had was it an FBI agent badge? I guess I didn't quite. I was trying to read the name, and then I'm like, oh wait a minute, this looks not like an ID. I don't know. It looks like something else. And then I don't know. And then it was gone. And then I didn't even go back to check.
We got. I can tell you who this guy is since he is not MT Wentz.
Yeah, at least that's what it felt like. It was like the confirmation that he wasn't. At least.
Yeah. The one of the dudes that Harry and Cooper talk about earlier, the prosecutor, or something or other. Like, he's late to town. Like he should be here. He's not. This is him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. or good? Because
so he is law, like he is law, but he's not FBI.
That's what it felt like. FBI didn't seem right because I don't know, but it felt like a badge or some official.
I don't think I'm making that up. I'm fairly certain that's what happens. It'll be super fucking funny if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty fucking sure this is the guy.
Yeah, because not. I guess it was the idea of the like. What I went with immediately, even though I didn't get his name or I didn't get the badge or exactly what it was. The two things I had is like, okay, well, he's not MT Wentz, and the other is that he is some enforcement, or like he is like, I don't know, on or coming in for.
Yeah,
for
he's definitely he's visiting for Leland's competency hearing or Leo's competency hearing and Leland's bail. That's why he's here. Okay. On the other side of the diner, a side we don't get to see a lot, Maddie and Donna meet in a booth, which is, I was just like, oh shit, yeah, there is another side of the counter here, and that this is it. We are here. We've seen it now. They meet in a booth, and Donna insists. It's a lot more private over there. Feels like, if you want some privacy, you go over to those booths. Why are we having such big, important conversations on the other side of the diner here? I don't know, but
sat him down next to Toad as well, literally in the booth next to Toad.
I started working at a restaurant within the last couple weeks, and if you got a big empty restaurant. I don't know. I spread people out when I see them, man. I don't go ahead and go, you'll be right here next to the only other people in here. And sitting back to back, I don't know. I question that strategy.
Yeah. Like Toad's a regular. I don't know. Like they know Toad. It's not like, I don't know. He's just a random straggler coming in there. But do you sit him down next to Toad or two just beautiful women, Donna and Madeline? Like I don't know.
Yeah, like if you're going to market your place, maybe the lovely, gorgeous people on the other side of the restaurant are where you want to see them. But maybe they requested privacy. True. Maybe Norma's being respectful. Who knows? But regardless, Maddie and Donna meet, and Donna is very clearly not pleased with Maddie, and Donna insists that she's not angry over Maddie's relationship with James, clearly lying, and asks for her help retrieving Laura's diary from Harold. Enlists Maddie's help here. Donna and Maddie, the secret sleuths over here, they keep trying to stick their nose in business that they probably shouldn't, but alas, they continue. They will not rest. But Hank searches the stranger's wallet, by the way. Here we go. It actually does confirm this.
Okay.
He is not M.T. Wentz, but District Attorney Daryl Lodwick. So, yes, I was correct.
There we go. Okay, that's nice. Nice to know. Because what was the name, I guess? Because I
Daryl Lodwick.
Lodwick. Okay. Yeah, not the same. Because there was... Oh, no, that's a completely different thing. That the other name they gave for... Robertson, and actually this whatever was said there.
It was something wholly separate.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was looking for, I guess, on his ID. Whenever
I see,
because whenever a last name or like a name is mentioned that I haven't seen yet, it's like, ooh, I like to keep it in the back burner, even though I purely forgot. I already forgot what the. It's not Sullivan. That's just wrong. I don't know, but it is not Robertson. I know that. I don't know. I feel like an S was there for some reason though.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'll have to go back and check that out. But later on, Harry meets Josie at her living room, where she shows him a scandalous new dress, and Harry's like, Josie, where have you been? I got to go into cop mode for a little bit. Things aren't looking good for you. I'm very suspicious. You got to talk to Cooper. I told him that I'd talk to you first. What's going on here? What's happening? Where are we? And she's like, no, Harry, don't worry. You're hot. I want you. Let's do this. Fuck, come on. Yeah, let's go. Now. And Harry's like, I don't have time, Josie. We have to talk about this. And she's like, take me. It's fine. Let's just have sex. And I think it's very funny, and who can blame him? But he just goes ahead and is like, nah, yeah, fuck it.
Like,
I don't care about my job.
I guess, he's like,
yeah, all right. You are a gorgeous, gorgeous woman, and you want to have sex right here, right now.
She did say to rip off the dress too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
tear it. And he's like, okay.
All right, I guess if I have to, I'll take a work break.
I guess if
quick.
you really want to, Josie. Damn. Yeah.
But yeah, Josie's she's got everyone wrapped around her finger. She's got and like clearly Truman knows something is up, but he's just letting
his
Josie
better judgment is letting it slide. Yeah, yep. It's not a good.
Yeah.
And Cooper, every time he's like, let's be careful about her. All right, what do you know about her? But there's just not enough. It's not enough.
And this goddamn shot, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't, the storm kind of this dude is just peeping through the window.
The cuck shot?
Yes, cuck shot. I couldn't believe that we'd get a fucking just full on, because
we got a fucking peeping Tom over here.
Bro was not moving either. Bro was going to stay, he stayed there the whole time. Bro, I don't know, that's your cousin? You're like, you aren't just seeing that and being like, oh shit, okay, well now I
not actually cousins, if I recall correctly.
I hope yeah, because damn, I guess if no relation, then just creepy, but it's still another just the pose, the John Wick pose. It felt like this shot was another one that just radiated this energy.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was like, what are we doing this episode? I'm like, oh my god, it felt. I don't know. This episode was
in the stream. Yeah, it's bad. It's good, but it's bad. It's bad. It's good.
Is this where the storm started? Was here?
I think so.
I think it was
because
here.
then. Because Judge Sternwood shows up next at the station house, gives Lucy a hug. He's like, how about a hug there, little lady? Does his whole thing. And Harry enters, and the judge asks what his you look like a man who's having Philly trouble there, son.
Yeah. Bro.
And he's like, damn, dog, yeah, I do. And he's like, well, there's only two things you can do about it, and I ain't going to bore you with either.
Dang.
Very wise man, Judge Sternwood. And everybody loves Judge Sternwood. I love that everybody loves this guy. I love whenever they introduce a character and they're like, everybody loves this guy, and you go, yeah, I love this guy. There's just something about him. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite things movies and TV can do is whenever they write somebody who's just like, yeah, this guy rocks.
Yeah. Crack that
immediately
old
get you.
Irish whiskey, that I've been stashed. Bro just had an answer to everything. Bro had it for everyone there.
He knows all. And he meets Cooper, and Cooper's like, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah. You're on.
He's like, and a pleasure to meet you, too. And, he asks Coop how he feels about their little lay of the land here, and he goes, oh, it's heaven, sir. He says, well, yeah, this heaven this week has involved arson, attempted murder, attempted suicide, all sorts of things I hear. And Coop then says my favorite line of the episode, which is, heaven is a large and interesting place, sir.
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't care. Even all this stuff, even though it has only been a week, or, a week and some change, he's still buying land. He's still staying right here.
He still wants to plant some roots down in Twin Peaks.
Yeah. His slice of heaven right here. And I don't know. It feels right. It does. I want to find this. I don't know, a place like, I don't know. I haven't quite. I don't think found this place where I can just be like, I found where I want to hunker down. But
there are two fictional towns that I really, really would just love to inhabit. And this is one of them. I would be very, very interested in staying in Twin Peaks. And the other one with a lot less drama and probably even more idyllic is the one from Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls. Great show. Another network TV in the early aughts and such.
Okay.
I can't remember what the town is called, but it's a walkable community. You never have any reason to leave. You got everything you need within a couple miles. You're walking to the store. You're walking to the local diner. You're walking to this place. You walk to that. It's just a nice place. I want to be there.
Hollow.
Yep, maybe. That's it. Stars Hollow.
I guess it's inspired by Washington, Connecticut. The town of Washington within that's an yeah. So I hate whenever things like that happen. I don't know. It adds more confusion. Like there's a Mexico, Missouri. There's a Paris, Missouri. There is a Texas, Missouri. There is a I don't know.
There's a Paris, Texas. There's a Paris, Tennessee.
Yeah,
there's all sorts of places.
But no
places and things and names.
Twin Peaks and Stars Hollow. I mean, I don't know. Kind of.
I want to go there.
Yeah, they got the names on lock. But man, yeah, this is a. I don't know. Yeah, their slice of heaven had some chaos. It feels like I don't know. If Missouri is the slice of heaven, I don't know if it quite is. It is a I don't know literal misery. It seems like with
a little bit of a homophone there
recently. Just we were on fire. And then iced over, and then some tornadoes just running through.
Yeah,
just
a little bit. It's bad.
Man, I guess that dates it a little bit.
But
as of recording time, it always is weird of like some things that line up with recording time, and this was kind of one of them that seemed like, man, yeah, there was the storm blaring up and all these things, but it's I don't know, the storm does feel like it is like relationships are stirring, so like it is there is some nature force, like the owls and the birds and all this. Like, it is there. So, like, I think
nature's reflecting the tone at the moment. But Harry, after introducing Cooper to the judge, goes ahead and walks him on back to a different room. And all the while, Dick Tremaine enters, offering Lucy some cash. I haven't been able to sleep. This is for you. And Lucy's like, what's this? He's like, so you can, handle the problem. And Lucy, upset by this, tells him to leave, that she never wants to see him again, and if that he says another word, she will scream. And as he begins to try to talk, she screams. And he goes ahead and gets on out, and he hears her crying. And I believe that is where we leave the episode with them.
Yeah.
But
that is it. No closure. No complete closure for Andy quite yet. He's just still seen as a dude who goes in the bathroom with Flesh World at the time. And I guess so. Yeah, he's I'm hoping next episode we get to talk. Because Dick Tremaine's fully out of the picture now, which is nice. And still could be the father, but I'm hoping the test that's what Andy wanted to talk about is like. Like Lucy, I passed this time, or I don't know, whatever he's
I got to retake the test, and this time I aced it. Yeah,
and so I hope I wonder if I don't know, because I wonder if he just took this test It'd be weird if it was a long time ago, just before he legitimately hit puberty, so he wasn't fertile yet, and then he just took this as oh damn, I guess I'm forever infertile.
No,
it doesn't feel like that.
I don't think it. You will not get any detail in that regard either. It's something that he took probably within the last few years, and it can change. It is something that it is possible for something like that to change if you do follow the doctor's orders and
wear boxers.
I guess, wear boxers. Don't heat up too much. Don't cool down too much. Room temp. But. Later on in the other room, the judge talks to Leland, and he gives probably one of the hardest monologues the show will ever deliver to us.
Damn.
He says, the law provides a structure to guide us through paralyzing and trying times. I don't know why I'm giving him Southern, but I am.
Yeah. He kind of had it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Radiated the energy.
But it requires us a vision to its procedures and high purposes. Before we assume our respective roles in this enduring drama, just let me say that when these frail shadows we inhabit now have quit the stage, we'll meet and raise a glass again, together in Valhalla.
Damn. What excuse? Okay, Odin. Okay,
no shit.
What are I mean, the cops, I mean, the agents, the judge, everyone in the system is fucking just on one. In this show, it's this is the coolest judge of all time. I don't there's not, I don't know, the propaganda is pretty strong because I love
always is.
I love
always
all
is
of
here.
them. Yeah, it's like, this is, if I were to be a judge or like want to be a judge, I would hope that this is who I would become when I'm an old man. I don't know, like, and to be able just to whip
Gentlemen,
up
I
a
will
speech
speak
like
for
this.
all of us. We
Yeah.
have hard jobs. Yeah, it's
Damn.
it's good. It's good stuff. But he asked Leland, he's like, so you plan to represent yourself? He's like, that's right, sir. He's like, all right, you stood before me many times, so I know you know the deal, but yeah, are the facilities adequate? And he goes, yep, everyone's been very, very kind. And he's like, all right, then yeah, stay the night here. Prosecutor's not here yet. He's actually just up the road at the Double R, which is very funny. And
Yeah.
Leland will spend the night in jail, and it's then that Andy escorts Leland out, and he goes, gentlemen, I will speak for us all. We have hard jobs. And they all take a drink there. And it's then that Sternwood's fucking unbelievably drop-dead gorgeous law clerk
My
pops
God.
on in.
Yeah,
Holy
Sid,
shit.
Thank you. I hope she's around for a long time. I hope she's here to stay. I hope,
Nope.
if...
Nope, her and Judge Sternwood are in this episode and next episode, and that's it. They're never in it again. Yeah, super disappointing, dude. What the fuck, man?
Dude.
Why is Sid in and out like this? This is
Cooper
bullshit. I'm
even
pissed.
Is like, dude, who
Holy
is
shit.
that? He's like,
Wife?
Wife?
Yeah.
He's like, please tell me no. And he's like,
Yeah.
nope, just law clerk. And he's like,
Law clerk.
"Whew."
Wow.
He's like, yeah.
He goes, wow.
Whoa. Yeah, this, like, I was like, okay,
Zoinks.
if
Yeah.
Diane is, it doesn't seem like Diane's, I don't know. I'm kind of giving up on Diane a little bit with, Audrey. I was wanting Audrey and Coop, but man, Coop and Sid, power couple of the fucking, I don't know, would be incredible.
Let's get it back. Let's get her back here. But yeah, it's she picks him up, and they're gonna hop in the Winnebago and head on over to the Great Northern, dine in the timber room. So he's got some plans, and thus concludes that story for the week. We are then at the Great Northern, where Ben greets contestants for a beauty contest occurring at the hotel, and the hotel clerk checks in a mysterious stranger, who Louis is pretty confident is M.T. Wentz. Ben bows to the stranger,
Yes.
and the stranger bows in kind. But
John Wick shot. Yes,
John Wick shot. Yep.
Keanu Reeves
Posted
posted
up.
Yeah, bro was there. He was he is here. I don't know. That's a way to announce your arrival.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm thinking I'm back. Yeah, but
Yeah, but yeah, he's,
Josie. Elsewhere, Josie's introducing the mysterious Asian man we've been seeing for weeks now to Pete as her cousin Jonathan. And when Pete leaves, Jonathan tells Josie that her business is almost done. We've all had our part to play. The Packard sale, is it about to go through? Yes, in the coming days it will be finalized. I just need Pete to sign off. Okay, cool. Sounds like a deal. You are expected back in Hong Kong. Mr. Eckhart wants to speak to you.
Eckhart. Yeah.
Yep, haven't met Mr. Eckhart yet, but Mr. Eckhart is somebody that we will come to know.
Yeah, Joe. This is I don't know, very, like, obviously Josie's got some stuff cooking. There's some stuff in Hong Kong that's going on. It seems that this is I don't know how in the town of Twin Peaks that there's such importance.
You didn't know? Twin Peaks is of international intrigue, but is also so far off the beaten path that nobody gives a flying fuck about it, but also it's so deeply important to the world's economy. No, I don't know. It's a very, very, the inconsistencies in the way they treat the importance of Twin Peaks is always very, very funny to me.
I wonder if there's like, it's not just the actual land value or like, it's pretty land. It's like, no, there is the mystical only happens here. Like there is a
there's
specific
something special about these woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
The nature there.
You like that monologue Harry gave in episode 2, 3, 4, somewhere in that range, whenever he inducts Cooper into the Bookhouse Boys. He's like, we're off the beaten path and we like it that way.
Yeah.
But there's something strange in those woods, there's that could be something there.
Yeah, what is?
But
I don't know. I think Agent Garland, or not Agent.
Colonel, Major.
There it is. Yeah, Major.
Yeah,
Garland.
Major Garland Briggs.
I feel like he knows. Maybe I don't know. I feel like this is maybe why
he knows.
He's
he
here.
knows.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's why he's.
If there's anybody in town who knows, it's him. Him and Log Lady. They know. They know things.
The true power couple. I mean, man, if they got together and used their knowledge, and I don't know. Yeah, I feel like
they could rule the world. No, but we'll head back over to the Roadhouse. 9:30. It's that time. Harry walks on over, sits next to Coop, and he goes, 9:30 on the dot. Coop's like, is he here? And Harry goes, he sure is.
He's here.
And Cooper snaps and points at him, smiles. He goes, we got a couple minutes, don't we? Yeah, we do. Harry, let me buy you a beer. And they go ahead and toast on up together. The Bookhouse boys are back, baby.
Let's go.
But,
yeah,
great little moment. Love it. But, at the diner now, to conclude the episode, there was a knock on the door. Hank answers. We're closed. He's in pajamas. I don't know why. Apparently Hank lives here.
Oh yeah. Do they just live above it, or is that a?
No. The double R is a diner. There is nothing else about that building that indicates to me people live there. I have a feeling Hank lives there. Like maybe out of the back, just because he's convict
let him
and
back
maybe
into the house yet. Maybe
that type shit. So like maybe there's something there, but it was very funny to me that there's never been any indication that Hank lives here. It's after dark, after close. He's in pajamas. Somebody knocks on the diner door, and Hank's answering it in PJs. Very very funny. But yeah, Hank answers, no one's there. The lights go out, and then standing in the middle of the diner is Jonathan.
Again, posted up, dude.
Up, dude. He is ready.
His poses, yeah. He, and no words, just action.
No words.
Bro is just about it.
We get what is probably. Have we gotten any true hand-to-hand action sequences? Is this?
So.
I don't think so either. Hank even tries to kick him in the face at one point, which is hysterical.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
Fucking
for him.
So funny. Not at all.
Yeah. But I mean, kind of John Wick. Maybe there was something to this Keanu shot.
There's a little more there.
Time, goddamn. I mean, it's insane. I mean, because. This dude, I mean, at least Hank, he's been in prison. Dude's a big dude. Like, I don't think that they're trying to just say that Hank doesn't know how to fight.
No, Jonathan's got the upper hand on him. Hank's a big guy. Well, I think that that's also why they show Hank throw a fucking kick out, is that dude fights. This isn't something he's a stranger to. He thought in this moment, I should try to kick this man in the face. That's not a thought that occurs to everybody in the middle of a fight, especially someone who's 6'3", like Hank.
Wow. Yeah. But Jonathan, he's I don't know. He's got the training. The dude is
he handles
he's
it.
Effortless.
He handles it.
Yeah, effortless to him, kind of. It's not a thing. Yeah, and then the
blood brother. Yeah, that was hard.
Time.
I liked turning it around on him.
Yeah.
And that's a hell of a callback too. It's been a while since that happened.
Because that was
Josie. It was Josie and
Josie.
Hank. Yeah.
So that was hard.
It was kind of a little who sent me type shit. Liked that. But blood brother. Next time I take off your head.
Yeah. Next time I don't know. Yeah. It was. Is that what he said? I'll take off your head.
Yeah, I'll take off or cut off your head. Yeah, something like that. One of the I'm going to remove your head from your body next time.
Was I don't know. Dude was I really want to know where Mr. Eckert, and I want to know what's going on in Hong Kong. It seems very fruitful for the show.
And that's what's cool about what I really really love about the first 2 seasons of Twin Peaks is that we never leave. We are in Twin Peaks for the entire 30 episodes of the first two seasons of the show. And then the movie Fire Walk with Me will take us a little bit more away. You know, like we'll head to like FBI headquarters, and we'll head to, you know, Deer Meadow where the first murder happened, and all that good stuff. You know, so like
space.
We get a little bit more there, and then in the return. The return is all over the place, dude. Like, there's stuff in Vegas, there's stuff on in DC, there's stuff all over. I think Florida. There's somewhere in Florida that gets in the mix. There's just a lot. The world grows a lot after the first 2 seasons of Twin Peaks.
Okay.
And obviously, Twin Peaks is still the heart of it, but there's a lot going on elsewhere too. We might go to Hong Kong in that even. We might. I can't recall, but we might.
Yeah, seems, at least right now, they're just very distant players. I mean, obviously quite literally, but it feels that even like Jonathan is still very, very, very distant. Like, he's rarely in Twin Peaks. It's just that he's been snooping around for a little bit, and
he's
checking
keeping
out
his
what's
eye
going
out.
on. But,
yeah, and you know, keeping a particular eye on Cooper.
Yeah.
You know, as we noticed the last couple weeks, as he's been the man in the hotel lobby with the newspaper and everything. FBI man, very one to keep your eye on if you are breaking the law, I would assume. But yeah, that concludes another episode of Twin Peaks. How are we feeling? Let me ask you: is there anything more here?
Yes.
Anything more in this episode that will grant you a little more insight in that question? Who killed Laura Palmer?
As far as Laura, I don't really think we got too much. I think, Emery was in the box. He's dead. I don't think that changes the fact whether he was involved or not. I still think if he is, it's slight. John, John has climbed the ladder. I do think I was thinking Ben might have called the order, but I think if there is an order to be called, it might have been John over Ben. I think that's, I don't know,
right.
He takes the priority. Still going to keep Bob and Mike up there. That's for sure.
Gotta.
And yeah, no new addition, I don't think. Harold,
right.
I guess, was in there last week. I think, I'm keeping the box the same pretty much from last week.
Okay.
But Harold, I don't know. Emery's in there. He feels like he's just kind of Emery. I don't know. He kind of feels like a Jock Renault type. He's just a creep, and
maybe even Bernard Renault. You know, Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of even further down the list.
Yeah. So he might be there, but participation trophy at best for Emery. And
right.
But yeah, that's I think the more interesting question this week is who shot Agent Cooper?
Who shot Agent Cooper? You got a little more insight for me there?
That I feel like John could possibly. But the height discrepancy, I was thinking maybe could be the giant. Like, bro saw a giant before and literally was like, well, anyone that's 6 feet tall is going to look like they're 5'2". After that, so I don't know. Maybe the height discrepancy is chalked up to Cooper being a little out of it.
The height actually comes from forensics, not from Dale's recollection of events. It comes from literally where he was shot.
Okay. I see. Yeah. Oh, but it did. Oh, really? Interesting. That's because it did seem like they were kind of holding the gun down low. Like it was like I don't know. Maybe they were trying to hide that.
They were holding it like like a 40s noir movie. The way they pin their elbow to their side and
kinda, but so
nobody's holding the gun straight out. You know.
Yeah. It feels like John. He climbed the ladder super high for killing or shooting Cooper, but also the other Jonathan, Josie's supposedly cousin or whatever. I feel like that yes, I thought it could be Catherine and John working together, but maybe it's actually Josie and Jonathan and other Jonathan working together to try to get Cooper out of here, because yeah, Josie doesn't want an FBI agent snooping around when she is trying to get all this insurance
so
money.
now
and
Josie has entered the suspicion for shooting Cooper. I like it. I like it.
I honestly am kind of flipping completely on Catherine a little bit right now. I think that Catherine knows that this is Josie's plan and all, and I don't know, maybe she's just in the background trying to foil Josie's plans and everything. But I think Josie's actually the one pulling a lot, or like the Hong Kong operation is pulling a lot of the strings, and that maybe John Renault is actually in that sort of
on that
team.
Payroll type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
okay. I like it. I like where your head's at. There's a lot of good stuff. So newly suspicion for the shooting of Agent Cooper. Josie Packard and Jonathan, maybe a little Jean Renault action sprinkled in there. Catherine, still something to keep your eye on, but you're less suspicious there.
Yeah. I think she obviously has her own self-interest and wants to do her own stuff. But I think I think like at least this episode made very clear that Josie is clearly just trying to take advantage of the situation and get. I don't know. She's very greedy. She likes to buy a lot of things, and the dress she just bought, she had ripped off of her. So, like, I think they're showing that it's like she doesn't care about any of these people. She even says, Truman, that one answer, like he means nothing.
Yeah, it didn't feel real.
I don't know. Maybe that's. There might actually be something there. But.
I feel like if it wasn't her, it was her job to not grow attached, and I feel like Harry is the only thing that's kind of preventing her from committing to it. But
so
a lot of great stuff. A lot of great stuff this week. A lot of places to go, and I appreciate where we've taken them. But with that, I think we can conclude this episode of Fire Pod with me. We will be back next week with Season 2, Episode 5. And, buddy, let me tell you, we are in for some stuff in the next few weeks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crazy run of episodes here. Where just a lot happens. So I'm very, very excited. But, yeah, I think with that, we can conclude this episode. If you would, leave a 5-star rate and review and download wherever you might be listening. Share this with anybody you know who has watched Twin Peaks and anybody you know who hasn't, because they should be watching Twin Peaks, and they have a companion podcast for them. One without spoilers, one where they get to think on everything in a little bit more detail than they might if they just binged it. And if they do want to binge it, guess what? They can listen to us also. Doesn't matter. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think that everybody could benefit from a little Twin Peaks, and everybody could benefit with a little Fire Pod with me. So go ahead and share this show wherever you might be able to. We also have a movie podcast. It is called The Cinementalists, and that is a great deal of fun for me. I'm absolutely loving life right now, because with this week marking the Mission Impossible 7 this Friday. Very, very excited for that. We got Mission Impossible 8 coming out in theaters next week. I got off work for Thursday the 22nd. We're going to go see that bitch opening night, and we are going to talk about it that night too and put that episode out the next day. So we've got Mission Impossible 7 and 8 the next couple weeks. We've covered the entirety of the Mission Impossible franchise the last couple weeks. And we, I believe, are also reaching the end of Andor this week. With Season 2, Episodes 10 through 12. So, Fulcrum, a Star Wars podcast, The Cinementalists, and Fire Pod with me, all firing on full cylinder. So, loving life right now. Go ahead and check out everything we've got going on. With that, I was Colton Robertson. I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And remember, fix your hearts or die.